Reverend Al Sharpton, and we're back 1-877-532-5797, 1-877-532-5797. Exhale Friday. Let's go to my friend in Chevy Chase, Maryland, 1450 WOL, to Miss Richardson. Miss Richardson, you're keeping it real with Al Sharpton.
Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Richardson.
I tell you, you got the music jumping. But I tell you, my first husband, God rest his soul, the father of all my children, I loved him dearly. And we went to the cemetery and put something on his grave, And, you have to do those things, Reverend.
That's right.
And the people stay in your mind. I know your mom weighs on you heavily.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she did well by you. I would have loved to have had a cup of tea with her and talked to her all day. Because I said, you have a well son. I mean, he's strong and noble, and I would make her laugh, too. We as seniors would laugh. I'd say, I call him my Sir Winston, what's the name of that man, Sir Winston Riley?
Yeah, yes. Winston.
Yeah, but anyway, and we went to see this great woman that's been playing lately for the last weekend, this week, the great Nina Simone. Oh, we loved her, Reverend, my husband, my first husband, and when we were younger, and I still love her today because Beth sometimes have some cuts of her, and it just makes us so. She really knows the pain of our people.
Yes, she did.
And and of course she was a beautiful black woman, pure black and beautiful. And this country is deceiving us to believe that, if you don't go super light, if you don't go this way and that way. And we bought into it, and it's sad. And I still see the brothers out here with, pretty much fair type. I'm fair myself, but it's a tragedy when they're putting all of our black sisters down that's got the purity of ebony color,
Yep.
And they're just putting them down by the flies. Men need to grow up. I told you that last week. Now, I'm your mom, too. I'm telling you, I got a daughter about a year and a half older than you.
Okay.
And she's 67.
Okay.
And people say, well, Mrs. Richardson, you sound like you're 43.
You do. Wow.
But anyway, I tell you, look, this is the thing as an old lady. Rev, you know me. I've been calling you for years. And I know because you had other people, but I just want to say, we got to understand the nightmare that's going on in this country. It's the New World Order, and their purpose now is for their by design, to carry out that premise in 1776. They want to see George Washington's face in every black classroom again. They want to see all of the things that we were trying to liberalize the classrooms to bring some, at least some balance. But they're just stripping everything apart and just taking it back to when we had old George Washington sitting up on the pictures. Because, I even seen some of the Booker T. Washington's and Frederick Douglass portraits taken down in some of the schools. Isn't that tragic?
Mm-hmm.
You go to some of the schools in the Deep South. I'm from the South, not the deepest, but I'm from Kentucky. And I can tell you, people tell me that I stay, still I call them people that I used to know that's still living. And they say, they took down the portraits and they got George Washington back in the classroom. So it's so sad what they're doing. But I just want to say, we got to take Malcolm's leadership because, Malcolm told us that they would do these things to deceive. They would do these things to really make them look so pure, and that's why I think so many of our people rely on white leadership and white support and white here and white there, because they've been brainwashed. It's sad when I see some of these black people, how they're talking to their own people in public. It's sad, and mothers cursing at their little babies in shopping malls, and and brothers with the lightest of the light on the side of their arm. I mean, I don't know what's going on in this country, but it's all in favor for them. They're winning. It's a sad commentary, but they're winning the chessboard. As the great one always says, Dr. Wilson. And the white side seems to be just flourishing and flourishing and flourishing, and the black side it's almost erased. You might as well say the black side of the chessboard has been erased from the board. But I have enough hope and enough left in me, I hope, until I stop breathing, and that is to realize that, we have to keep some kind of hope alive, even though sometimes I give up. I say, no, I better go back on there, because if we just let our black side of the chessboard go, they've completely, because it seems like to me they've completely are in control now with Donald Trump and, his mannerisms and all of this. And I tell you, like the caller said earlier, that man is wrong. But you see, that's what they want. It's all European controlled by racist, old fogies type white men. And even some of the young ones, that's their grandchildren, and they're all from their side of their family, they're agreeing with them. So even with the younger whites coming in now, it's really scary, because they believe all this stuff from the old fogies of the old way, Jim Crow times, and they want all that back. But look, I'm going to tell you, we love you, and I hope you do. Goodbye, mamas. I know you